On today's video, we're going to see how to change a cabin air filter on a Ford Fusion second generation, and this is from 2012 to 2020, all Ford Fusions, the EcoBoost cars. And cabin air filter is directly behind this glove box. Normally, we would just drop the glove box and do a change without any tools. But in this case, you do need to remove some things and use some tools in order to get to the cabin air filter. Number one, we need to remove the side panel. Stick your finger under and pry it. That easy. It's that many clips in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and save that. And the next step is to remove the AC vent. Do it from this side. A little yank. Again, clips, so don't break it. Go easy, one at a time. There you go. So this should have like 4 or 5 clips. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 clips. Actually 5 clips. And that comes right off. So save that as well. Now you could see 2 screws, one here and one here. These are 7mm bolts, and you need a 7mm socket. If you don't have that, I think there is a standard equivalent of 7/16 or something like that. I forgot what it is, but something bigger than 1/4 inch, but smaller than 3/8. And that should fit right in. So let's take this off. One screw out. And let's do the second one. So it's 7mm. That's what I'm using. Okay, 2 screws are out on the top. Now you need to take out 2 screws from the bottom. The bottom screw is directly under here. As you can see, it's right there. And it's in a slight angle, so you can see the angle I'm taking the screw out. You can use a drill for this, mini impacts, but it's easier to do it with the hand because you know you're not putting too much pressure. So on the other side, it looks like this is the bolt, but that is not the bolt, that is the airbag module. So do not touch that. The actual bolt is right here, as you can see. And also 7mm won't fit into this airbag bolt, which is nice, so that you don't confuse. So this is what we're going for. So in a little tight spot, but again, put a little angle and you should be able to take it out. Okay, so that is out, it's sitting right there. There you go. A simple screw. All right, all 4 screws are out, which means we should be able to drop the whole glove box at this time. So to drop the glove box, it's held with like a whole bunch of clips. So let's start from this side. Grab and pull. That's it, don't pull too much. Do the same on the other side. You can open this so you'll get a grip. You can pull using the tray, but not all the way because there's wires behind. Be careful. Gently pry it down, and you could see the wire hanging right there. So next step is to detach that wire. Okay, so gently squeeze the tab on the back and pull up. And you should be able to detach the glove box wiring harness. And that's about it. Now this whole piece should come right off. Once you remove the glove box, then you have full access to the cabin air filter housing, and it's right here. And you have 2 screws. You can see those marked in yellow here. One here and one there. Simple Phillips screw, and we're just gonna take that off. Simple screw. That's one. Here's number 2. The next step is to take the housing lid off. The way to do that is on the right side, you see this little tab. You push this way while you're pulling the top down like that. So this push, so that releases. Same thing you do on that side. Push that way and pull the lid. So it opens right up. You can see the cabin air filter here. I just put in the new air filter in here. The only thing you need to worry about is the airflow direction, and in this one As you can see, this little arrow here that points top to bottom, that's where the air flows because the fan is down here and the air is coming from top to bottom. So let's put this back, reinstall. Top to bottom. And this particular air filter has activated charcoal, which is really good for eliminating odor. And I'll put a link in the description so you can pick that up as well. All you have to do now is close the lid. You should hear the click on both sides. And we can put those two screws right back. Don't have to over tighten, just snug enough. And you don't have to use power tools either. Everything is plastic, so it's easier to just use regular manual tools. All right, now everything is done. Just have to put back the glove box and that's about it. Let's do that right now. All right, the way you put back is similar to how you took off. These two clips go in first, the back clips. And before we do that, put it in position and make sure you connect this particular wiring harness back. Only goes one way, so that makes it easy. So click the wiring harness in place. That is done. After that, just a matter of lining up. See, at least line up two of these hooks, two of these clips, and you should be good to go. The ideal thing is you put in these two clips first that are directly behind here. So you press that in and that'll kind of snap in as long as you match these holes. They will snap in, and then these two on the left side and two on the right side clips, they all snap right in. And once you're done, you put those four 7mm screws that came off the top and the bottom. So for that, and now two screws on the bottom. One is right in here and one is on the other corner down there. And it's at an angle like that. That's it. So all done. Now check the working of the glove box. Looks just fine. We can put the trim pieces back on. So the AC trim piece goes in first. As you can see, there are multiple clips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Line them up. All the clips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in place, and that is how you would do a cabin air filter change on a second generation Ford Fusion, which is from 2012 through 2020, I believe. And it is a little bit of a harder process than normal cars where you don't need any tools to do. This one does require you to pull a 7mm socket and also a screwdriver in order to get that done, but not bad. You know, you could do it yourself and save over $100 versus going to the dealer. So I hope it was helpful and hope you'll subscribe as well. I will see you in the next video so I could show you how to do the engine air filter and spark plugs as well as brakes on this particular Ford Fusion Titanium. This is a 2016, but any second generation, it's pretty much the same with the EcoBoost. And I'll see you in the next video.